wrestling fans and random viewers for different types of media and or outlets to the November's edition. I know I skipped a month, but nevertheless, this is the November's edition of my WWE Bullshit Flash down to sewer toilet hell you go. Hosted by me, and addressed by me, the Wrestling Shuffler. Now, if you're seeing this type of video for the very first time, it's basically simple. In WWE Bullshit Flush, I will address 6 topics and or rumors, give my thoughts about those topics in toilet paper form, then I will take away the toilet paper rumors bullshit and flush them down to sewer hell they go. Okay, but before I get to that fun stuff, I like to give a shout out to a new upcoming rising channel, a new channel basically, that if you like random stuff and sketch comedy and basically fun, adolescent, basic stuff YouTubers do but in a professional and interesting presentation, then I suggest you check out Drew's channel. She basically just started YouTube, I believe. She only has 3 or 4 videos, but what I saw is very good. Yeah, I feel like you should subscribe if you like sketch comedies, vlogs, all types of cool social type stuff. I'll leave her channel in the description box down below. Check it out if it's your taste. Give her some love and all that. She seems a really cool chick, and help a YouTuber once in a while, you know. But anyway, enough of the chicka chacka. It's time for WWE Bullshit Flash, and the first bullshit is Death Hate. Now, this is in regards some of the Death Oaks news that I saw regarding to many people's hated superstars, but the recent one I saw was regarding to John Cena and Nikki Bella that said, oh, John Cena and Nikki Bella died in a car accident and whatnot. And when I saw that, I keep thinking to myself, man, that's really stupid, that's really aggravating, that's really pissed the holy hell out of me. Not because I like Nikki or John Cena personally, because I don't have much of thoughts for either of the two, but the way that you handle your hates for a TV show, for characters on a TV show, the hatred you handle is so great to the point you have to make death rumors. You actually wish somebody you don't like on TV death for no apparent reason. That's stupid, that's hateful, that's mean-spirited, that's disgusting. Everyone who says that or has that kind of thought, in my opinion, shouldn't be a wrestling fan at all. That's just stupid. You have too many time on your hands. For those people that have that state of mind, I advise you to cut off television or cut off wrestling, because that kind of hate, it's stupid, it's mean-spirited. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just hateful to me. And one thing I hate more than anything else is people that wish death on another person for no apparent reason at all, especially petty kind of stuff, namely to express some kind of hate, in this case towards John Cena. That's pretty stupid on your part, and I despise those type of fans that use those kind of hopes to just make laugh out of it. Or even if you mean it, man, go find somebody else to do just what I'm saying. Right now, the second topic is Big Mouth Cesaro. Now, this is regarding backstage heat segment where Cesaro in an interview said how much he's tired. I don't have the quote, but apparently he's a bit sick. He said in an interview that he's a bit sick of seeing John Cena versus Randy Orton for the 500th time, and he's not the only one who speaks in that tone. Many fans have discussed that tone, and many in the YouTube circus community has talked about this, and I agree, but With that said, the people in WWE officials and agents find out Cesaro was addressing this kind of stuff, and probably that's the reason why Cesaro is being not featured all that greatly. Namely, he lost 2 times against Dolph Ziggler in Hell in a Cell, and each time we see our television, we wonder ourselves, why is this guy getting featured? Why isn't this guy being booked properly and whatnot? So, for that interview where Cesaro criticized the numerous times John Cena and Randy Orton had matches, you can clearly see that Big Mouth Cesaro has some way turned the corner when it's honestly in his opinion. It just cost him a little bit of a spotlight. He can regain it, like a CM Punk did and whatnot, but still, it's a bit stupid the way the WWE doesn't address the problem, doesn't acknowledge the problem, and yet avoids the problem. But, Big Mouth Cesaro, you're in the wave you created, buddy. But, here we go. The next one is Justin Roberts being fired. I don't know if I addressed this, but Justin Roberts being fired, that's kind of stupid to me, because I always liked Justin Roberts. I like his voice, the way he introduced the match. I feel he had a similar tone to a lot of cool announcers, and he was very good in my opinion. But the way he was fired, for whatever reason, I didn't like it. I feel that many in WWE who do pretty crappy work should be fired and don't. And a cool guy like Justin Roberts who actually does some decent work gets fired. That's stupid to me. I don't like it. I think that's bullshit. Yeah, the WWE bullshit, Bullsh. And I didn't like it personally. That was bullshit. I think many people in the WWE do a far less greater job, like Great Khali and all of that. Or the talents behind backstage. But yeah, that's stupid to me. Justin Roberts, he was a guy that did cool stuff, and it's a shame he was fired. Good job, good luck to you, Mr. Roberts. I hope you find a decent enough job where you get paid well. Random thought, but that's what it is. The next is the no-time champion, referencing Brock Lesnar. Now, I know there's been a lot of discussion about Brock Lesnar being a part-timer, and then even doesn't defend his WWE World Heavyweight Champion in pay-per-views, and I believe either will defend at TLC or the Royal Rumble, but it's one thing if he defended on a big-time pay-per-views like Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, or SummerSlam. But I feel it's a difference between a part-time champion and a no-time champion. When you show up in 1 or 2, 3 times a year, that to me doesn't quite fit in, because when you have a champion, you need to feature that champion in just enough time to not devalue the championship, but also not people forget, oh, was there ever a championship in the WWE? Especially in this age of industry when the championships don't have that much power like they used to in the 80s, namely, or probably in the 90s, but the 80s. So for that, I feel that Lesnar not showing up with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, it devalues a whole lot more to a already kind of devalued title. Basically, all WWE titles are props now. So, by Lesnar not showing up enough times on television or make his presence known, or by Paul Heyman not even coming to the ring with the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, when I feel they should do something like that, they are basically not featuring enough, but make people forget that there was a championship, instead of people saying, whoa, the champion is here, yay, this is very cool stuff, man. Peace, bro. And that's my thoughts about the No Time Champion. Now the fifth bullshit is, let's see here, eating a cell. What I mean by eating a cell, it's the splendid ending of the main event for Hell in a Cell, namely Bray Wyatt's interference. Although many people say, or some people say, other YouTube channels that I looked up, said that this was a cop-out for the spots into the first Hell in the Cell, or the Mankind versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell in '98, and namely the spots and the table spots, the interference by Kane and all of that, or the stretcher spot, if you will. If you will, sales that. Okay, but you have to realize something, and this is my point of view. Although I didn't like the finish all that much, but you have to realize that it was a main event held by two young rising stars, not all that known to begin with. And the interference that was made was by a third rising star. Namely that, although you didn't like the way the feud ended, or that Seth Rollins won again by interference, and there wasn't enough conclusive elements to this Hell in a Cell, but you basically have a main event focused on three young, talented guys. You didn't have a Kane, a Triple H, a Randy Orton, or John Cena, or a Brock Lesnar interfering and screwing up the match. You had a young guy do that. And to me, although I didn't like it, but I can say, hey, at least you finish out the pay-per-view with focus on three young, future talented guys. And to me, that's pretty cool enough on its own. That just shows me that you don't have to depend on a veteran, on a legend, or that nostalgic feeling of another wrestler that's fall off of his prime in order to become relevant. If you have two interesting characters on their own, not reaching at the prime spot on their level, you can make interesting stuff without depending too much on the past and on nostalgia. Nostalgia to me is very overrated, especially in this age where many legends return but don't do enough stuff, or do stuff that's relevant to the current situation. So to me, the final of the Hell in a Cell just represented that. So, that's just about covered. Now the final bullshit is hustle, loyalty, and suspect. This is an interesting one because I saw an interview where John Cena just addressed why he doesn't walk on the wild side or doesn't turn into a bad guy. And then he said along the lines of, if I do this, I just present myself as the words I've said over the years to the children. It doesn't mean anything anymore. If I turn to a bad guy, I devalue everything that I've done, gimmick and storyline wise, to what I've said to the children. And when I see a children cry and whatnot, it gets to me. But when I saw this kind of interview, and the battery's about to run out, so are we empty yet, memory cards? Are we ready to go? Okay, now I was saying, so yeah, that's the stuff that really John Cena said. He doesn't want to turn heel, or he feels his turning to a bad guy will ultimately damage his credibility to what he said to the children. Oh, never give up, and I will do this, and I will do that. For all the stuff that he's done as a good guy for all this time, and the very thought he has on the children crying or feeling disappointed in their hero, he feels it's bad for business and somehow. Now, this is why I address hustle, loyalty, and suspect. Because John Cena, man, to be quite honest, I believe that the one thing that many people dislike about John Cena, but some ways we all do that if we were in a similar environment or in a working environment, is that John Cena speaks a lot in my own personal feeling, and unfortunately that translates to the character also. It's more like a promoting machine, it's like a campaign machine, it's like a human type of commercial. It promotes all of the stuff, but you see, it's more like a commercial human type of card box. You know, where it promotes the stuff, the WWE and whatnot, but doesn't actually speak from his heart in a way that he says, hey, I'm pissed at you, I don't like that, I'm gonna get you because I can and I will, and I want you to. No, he speaks, the WWE fans, they deserve to have the spotlight, they deserve to have the spectacular match, and they will see it tonight with two of the greatest. Ah, shut up, Cena. Speak from your own damn heart, will you? And that's one thing that you have to suspect, and I feel if the John Cena character is like that, his interviews are about to be the same way. So to me, according to that, that's just us loyalty and suspect. That's it I wanted to address. We have the 6 bullshit rumors. I have a toilet, L gates.
2 feet off? Hey, what's up?
So, let's flush them down to sewer hell. Oh. Alright, you son of a trees. Your bullshit time is about to end when I flush you down into sewer toilet hell. Say your praises, rumors and topics, ya bullshit. Now, prepare to be 3, 2, 1, and flush! Go down to sewer hell to those damn mutant alligators. Say hi to Splinter and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for me. Okay, I tried so hard to be funny, I don't get it at all. Anyway, this has been this month's November edition of my WWE Bullshit Plush. Address what kind of your opinions on your cards about this bullshit in the comments down below. Subscribe to the girl, or give this girl a chance, this channel a chance I addressed earlier in this vid. Say what you want, make my channel shuffle and roll if you feel any kind of connection towards it. And, you know, this has been the Wrestling Shuffler, and all I gotta say is,
see you next time, guys, because there's a lot of videos left to do.